Hi, honey.
Oh, are we on this movie?
I like doing it when you're not expecting it.
I was reading comments from our patrons.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. You freaking
Circus animals.
You knew it. You stole the thunder. You stole it. Are we allowed to talk about our sticker?
You're just jumping and getting right into it.
Is that, the circus animal sticker that Miss Told did?
Hey, somebody give us a nod on sound.
That would be helpful if people could hear us. Let's breathe the stifled studio air. It's so it's crazy because you feel like you're in you're in a bunker because this is the basement. So yeah, try to come get some stuff. Any thumbs up, or are we just like talking to ourselves? How many people do you have?
Are we feeling? Is the sound good? Your sound is off. It says Tim's sound is off.
How off?
It says Tim's mic ain't on.
Tim's mic ain't on.
So y'all hear me, but not him. Somebody else let us know. A couple people said they couldn't hear you. Is it? Can y'all hear me?
It probably helps if I turn the damn thing on.
He just said it probably helps if he turns the damn thing on.
I'm sure they can hear me now. It's
Hey, Josh L already gave us $99.99.
Man, I'm so fat from Josh's gifts yesterday. All right, can we hear me now that I've decided to turn my thing on?
Sounds good.
All
you got it.
Stupid. So dumb.
Why are you so dumb, Tim? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's the biggest question on everybody's mind.
I get to call you dumb and everything else because today's Mother's Day. I get a pass.
Yeah, that means you get to be a mother beeper. Or do I? Oh, can't say that. So yeah, happy Mother's Day to C-Dub.
I think we glossed over Josh's $99.99 too quick.
Oh, Josh, thank you for the $99.99.
Wait, do a cartwheel.
Yeah, I'll break everything in this room and a bone. Something. Strain some shit. My boobies will flop out, and that's not allowed on the tubes. Or that probably is allowed on the tubes, but stuff like guns is not. Boobs, check.
Thank
guns,
you, Rob.
No.
Thank you, Casey. Thank you, everybody, saying Happy Mother's Day.
Morning, guys. Yeah, so how many? Do we have a lot of humans on? I don't want.
Hey, Mom, no, you didn't miss anything.
No, you missed me not having my
He didn't have his mic on.
That's all you missed.
That's about it.
Was me being my stupid self.
I'm going to leave Josh $99.99 up here the whole time.
Inspired? I think so. So are there a bunch of people we can start talking about?
We got 100 people on already.
Okay, that's 100 people. Sorry, I'm eating my beard hairs. If you guys notice, I actually shaved.
You look clean today.
That's because I took my quarterly shower yesterday. I shower once every 3 to 4 months. I just try to I keep the parasites and the filth on me so that I can be healthy when the end comes.
Thank you, Roz. And Zach.
No.
Everybody's saying Happy Mother's Day. Joey, thank you very much.
Yeah, whatever you said. I can't see it, but it's cool.
Oh, yeah, and Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Rob said Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Look here, I actually sent a text to my mom and said Happy Mother's Day. Don't let your head explode because, yeah, I did it. I did it. I am happy. I'm happy to be here. Anyway, let's not get into my lifelong drama.
Thank you, Mr. Ed. The blue crab looked awesome, Tim.
Look, let's talk about the blue crab. Since Josh is on here and he's already being super generous, look at this. So, see this? Can you read it? Yeah, wow, that looks awesome. Jimmy's famous freaking seafood. It's wicked smart. Look, so Josh sends me a text because he's a ninja and a spy. He goes, "You like crabs?" And I go, "That's a hell yes."
Casey, did you really do that? He said he went to his mom's house at 5 a.m. and woke her up.
Get out!
Happy Mother's Day.
That's it. That way you can get it over with and go do what you want to do. And you can be a selfish little twit as a kid. Happy Mother's Day. Here's a card. Goodbye. all we're doing is doing a video. We should do more for Mom. I'm gonna cry now. Let's cut this thing. Let's head down there. Let's go. So I didn't know. I should have known because Josh is probably more generous than we are. And he goes, "Oh, good. They're on the way." And I'm like, "What?" So he sends Maryland blue crabs to my door, about 8 million of them. And holy crap, freaking incredible. Freaking incredible. Yeah. Here's the thing, man. Like, the packaging was probably cost more than one of my knives. No, I'm kidding. It had a ton of dry ice, like solid bricks, like 8 pieces in there. And it was, look, guys, the only Maryland blue crab I've had is when I used to travel for Action Target, and we did a bunch of ranges in the DC area, so Baltimore and beyond. Excuse me. And the NRA ranges, all that crap, and excuse me, gross. Look, I can't help it. I'm a human.
I even invited people from Instagram today. You need to be on your best behavior.
Yeah, the Instagrammers, some of them are a little bit more sensitive than our. Yeah. If my burping offends you, you can go to TikTok and have fun in the sewer there. Yes. Crabs.
Hey, thanks, Alec.
Thanks.
Happy Mother's Day, CW. You're awesome for being willing to produce a live stream on Mother's Day. And I'm feeling extra generous.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give away lots of stuff.
She even told me, she goes, "It's Mother's Day. I'm giving away lots of stuff." I'm like, "Aren't they supposed to give stuff to you?" But hey, Ed, thanks for the
give stuff on your own birthday.
Thanks.
Tim does that.
I do. Like, I don't want anything on my birthday. I want to give to other people. I don't know why. I feel weird when people praise me and like do stuff for me. So you guys mailing me this stuff, it embarrasses me. But I am like super honored and appreciative. Like, I feel like the luckiest human in the world. So lump crab in crab cakes is all I'd ever had of Maryland blue crabs. And when I was working at Free State Gun Range, which is right just outside of DC, I don't know, 2004, 2005 time period. I don't remember. They told me to go G&M.
Anybody else hearing? Is the sound bad for anybody else? Sean McDonald says hearing ambient, not collar clip. Anybody else having trouble with the sound?
Are you watching it from the beginning to now? Are we live? Because I see the indicators on the thing.
We'll wait and see.
We shall wait.
It says still hear you both clear, just a bit off.
Yeah, you know, the latency is weird. Maybe it's the solar flare particles. I didn't stay up to see if you could see the northern lights. They said
other people said the sound is good, so maybe it's just his.
Maybe he started at the beginning of the broadcast and he's commenting live. That could happen.
Hey, Ben, yeah, spend time with your mom. That's awesome. Tell her we said Happy Mother's Day. She's 100.
Man, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Man, what's her secret? She probably smoked every day of her life and drank Coca-Cola and sat on the couch and ate all the stuff that I wish I could. Otherwise, I would die.
Hey, thanks, Zero.
There's lots of stories like that.
Happy Mother's Day, $1.99.
Thanks, bro. I'm giving that straight to C-Dub, and she'll give away the farm today. You watch, which I love that we do that. So yeah, anyway, these blue crabs, jumbo males, apparently jumbo males are what everybody likes. That's why you watch me. Oh, gosh. Yeah, get it? Jumbo male, wide. Anyway, yeah. So thanks, Josh. Really means a lot. He's a great human.
Frena Cosmic said you responded to his FLN review this week and said you're shipping him a new updated sheath and you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I did. I totally did. Because the first sheaths were kind of a swing and a miss. Not to make excuses, but we had to take an integral part of where you get retention on a blade out of that design because our collaborator wanted it. It did make for a much cooler blade and made it much more difficult on me as a manufacturer. So, yeah. Gen 2.
What Tim has been doing with those is literally putting heat in like a tiny little corner to tighten up the retention a little bit. So,
yeah, that's also slowed. I've also been parked out of the door of this room.
Hey, Savannah Dominguez.
Resharpening.
$20. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day, C-Dub. Man, so
Sean, we didn't update them. They're the same sheath, but Tim has been like hand heating it to make it have a tighter retention.
The first round we sent out had brass rivets.
Mark Kane, $99.99. Happy Mother's
Thanks,
Day, CW,
Mark.
and all the mamas out there. Have a great
that's
day.
right.
Thank
We're going to share with some of the mamas,
Thank you so
too.
much.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Man, I better step it up. I'm making her sit behind the camera and deal with my shenanigans. That's her gift for today. Dealing with my fat face.
Adam Keevy wants to know if he can do that to his Piranha Sheath. You said it's hard if you don't have the
yeah, because the heat gun that I use.
Go get it and show him how to do it.
What are we gonna say, Ed? It's at the other shop.
Ed texted you this morning and said, "Hey, don't forget the stuff at the other shop."
And we're actually there. When
we did go there to try to get stuff, and I couldn't remember what we needed.
I mean, I would have never thought that we would do a demonstration on how to rectify those sheaths. We're still gonna have to work on the Piranha sheaths. They're better than they were, but not 100% where I want them because I'm anal. Like, for instance, let's look at the new Combatant.
Thank you, Caleb.
The new Combatant sheath. So we just got these done this week. We also just got the new Combatant AEBLs back from Nickel Boron. So there's the look. Stop focusing on my stupid face. If you yell at the camera, does it work? No. Okay. See the new sheath? This one is an OD green because I'm special and I can get special stuff for me. Because after all, I started making blades for me. And you guys liked them. So here's the blade.
Maybe we can put it on Patreon.
Can you guys see how it's got the TKell logo deep engraved in there? Whoa. I would love to be able to tell you who did this. But he's like a super famous, like, several $1,000 folder maker. And he's like, I don't want the rest of the world to know that I'm doing OEM stuff. I'm doing it for you. But anyway, it would focus on something other than things it's not supposed to. This would be really helpful. So there it is. Look at that swedge. The new Combatant, man. It's freaking... So see how thin that edge is?
The black on black TKell needs to be available in the shop from Zero. Yeah, we need to add that. We'll give some away.
So look, this is an OD green sheath, but listen to this crap.
Did we send you one of those? We can send you one.
Look. I mean, that thing is crazy. So that's what we want all of them to be, but because of the shape of the Piranha's grip.
Hey, Roz says he got the large leather sheath and it fits the Bushman and the Mercenary.
Yeah. No, I haven't tried on the Mercenary. I don't know why, but okay. See how this is flat across here on the Piranha? You know, most of these knives were made when I just hand folded the sheath and I could bring it way up on the grip. But because that's straight across and like on the Combatant, it's got that rounded part where it flares right there. It allows me to get retention on that part right there, which I don't have on the Piranha. So we're still trying to work on it. But anyway. Yeah.
I'm going to give one away today.
What are you giving away?
A Combatant.
Here, I'm going to show it then. I have it over here.
It's slightly blemished, but not really.
Is it?
Hey, thank you, Outlaw JJ Smith.
I got to turn the stupid camera off in the bunker. I thought it was off. And it's alerting me and annoying the crap out of me.
Yeah, we're going to be able to ship the AEBL Combatants probably this week.
Yeah. Probably this week. So look, here's the one we're giving away. Where was it blemished? Oh yeah, that little tiny spot. You won't even be able to notice it. I'm just anal. So here's the one we're doing today. First giveaway. I don't know. She said she's giving away a bunch of stuff today. So this is a new Fury grip, black screws.
Where's the blemish? I don't even see it.
I can't find it either, but I know I said it was blemished. Oh yeah. So there's like a little weird spot. You guys that are patrons, you understand that most of the blemishes are, you won't be able to see it. It's right there on this ridge. Anyway, it's teeny. It's really tiny. Anyway, so the sheets are like this, black on black. So they got the black.
Oh, Chad, did you order in April?
What?
No, we're just doing January.
Look, black on black, new Combatant sheath, really slim line, crazy retention. So, well, I'm really happy with the freaking Combatant sheath because it's what it should be.
Hey, send us a message We can talk. 0.
Whoo, man, that's some stout coffee. All right, what are we drinking today? Oh, yeah. Sorry, dude. So the guy from Expedition Joe.
Raymond Johnson said his Piranha Sheath is much better. To people that have gotten them, what do you think?
So
some people, I had one person say they like the old Sheath better.
Which is weird. Maybe they had micarta. So this is Expedition Joe. BGC Battle Grade Coffee. He told me he's a Georgia company too. So this stuff is shade grown, and this is their dark roast. And I can tell you that I asked him if it was organic, and he said that shade grown means that it's under the trees where the birds hang out, and they eat all the bugs off of it, so they don't have to spray. So it is more organic than organic. They don't have to do anything, which is really cool. I didn't know that.
Hey, can you enter the giveaway while Roberto Santini is in church for him?
Oh.
Do it as TKell knives.
I don't care.
So
doesn't matter. Roz is going to win anyway. No, I mean Ron Nizzi.
I was going to say Roz doesn't win.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on. He's got some. He's cheating. Go ahead and attack him now, Ronnie. He's cheating. His bestest buddy makes the best jerky on the planet, and he knows how to cheat and win free knives. I said it. Anyway,
and Ron Easy is now laughing.
The Expedition Joe coffee is freaking awesome. I'm really impressed by it. If you're watching, I'm sorry it took me so long. Well, excellent product, BTW. It says Battle Grade Coffee, dark roast.
Hey, Matthew McCann, we'll get it. I didn't see it yet, but we'll.
So that's what I'm drinking today. And the reason it took me so long to get to that was because I got in this thing where I was doing Israeli coffee. Because
yes, Darren. Lots of cicadas.
Man, yeah. Where were we? Oh, around our house.
My moms were crazy down at her house.
So up here, there's these weird hollow sounding, what is it? Our 9-year-old says they sound like an alien. Oh, so there's like the normal cicada. There's just this loud, annoying, rattlesnakey sounding thing.
Is that coffee strong?
It is.
I made it kind of weak for you because I didn't want you to jump out of your skin.
Oh, I feel strong. But there's like these hollow sounding ones, which is weird. When we were down at Mom's house a couple weeks ago, they were down there.
I'm already doing a giveaway.
And not here. What are you giving away?
Well, it says green because somebody wanted to donate their green OD Night Stalker grips. I don't know if he wants his name said, but there's going to be some merch in there too. So t-shirt, hat, and if you have a Night Stalker, you're going to get some OD green Night Stalker grips. If you don't want those, just don't bid on this, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it'll fit the Night Guard, Night Stalker, Night Hawk, CG, V3, all the nightshades. You think Carson is watching? Just remind me. If he is...
I don't know his screen name.
If you are, just say you are. And by the way, yes, I'm good with that trade, 100%. So I'm really bad at emailing back. But you know what?
Now listen, on this when sometimes I forget what I say I'm giving away. So if y'all want specific merch, if you win, just email us what you'd like. Like you could get a sweatshirt, hat, tack bag, whatever. Just say like a few things that you want, and we'll just give you what you want.
But not the SIGs on the wall because somebody tried that. You said, remember that in the 90s when they were like doing the little Monopoly game thing, and somebody said that you could win a Harrier jet. Remember that? Probably not. Anyway, so this dude got all these investors and they didn't have a disclaimer, and he freaking got the equal value of a Harrier jet because they screwed up.
That's not cool.
That's not cool. That's pretty shitty. So don't do that to me. No SIGs included. What was I about to do? Who knows? I always try to find out if the people that I'm going to talk about are on the thing. So if Carson says he's on, you let me know.
Carson, are you on?
What about Rick?
Matsumoto?
Yes.
I haven't seen him yet.
Okay. It is early in Hawaii. I'm trying to think. We can talk about Emery's knife that he sent for me to work on.
Straight Edge. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
It was his idea to make a CW sticker.
Just saying. The monkey's out of the bottle now.
That is so cool.
Yeah, have you guys seen the models of those?
We got some really crazy stickers coming.
Freaking Mistold is good at what he does, man. He designed a bunch of stickers around what you guys said you wanted on Discord, and then he said, for your approval, I just approved them because they were freaking awesome.
Hey, you got my knife. I like that knife.
You like this one? Emery's knife?
Oh, yeah, I do like Emery's knife. I thought it was that other Warncliffe, that older.
The one that Alan Howell sent us. So this is Emery. He handmade this blade years ago. If you guys don't know, Emery was a knife maker. Still is. He just doesn't have time. Now he does the whole tactical rifleman thing because he's a warrior. So this is his hand-hammered Damascus that he did. What is wrong with the flipping lighting these days?
You must have done something different.
I didn't do anything but trip and fall into the whole damn thing.
You did?
No, I made that up. So anyway, it's got Damascus, and then it's got copper liners, the copper pins, and then...
I can't even see it good.
Stupid thing. See the spine work? How about this? Can you see it when I cover the whole effing camera with it? Oh, you can.
Did he make that Damascus?
Yeah, this is him. I have a piece of his Damascus that needs a special project. So it's got the file jimping, or the spine file work, and it's a Warncliffe, and it's got this bump on the back, and this has been requested by a unit of the IDF. So we're going to TKell it up, but this thumb thing is kind of inspired. He's actually a certified trainer with Janich for Martial Blade Concepts. So obviously some of the design is inspired by that, but CW is a Warncliffe. This locks into your thumb there. Can you see that? So it tucks into this portion of your thumb so you can get, it really does pull the blade in. And when we were at Mountain Readiness, he was like, what'd you think about the blade I sent? And this is actually for somebody else overseas. And I was like, well, it's not super comfortable. I don't get it. And then I was holding it wrong. So dumb. But anyway, this is Emery sent this. I'm working on making it a TKell blade. Basically, they want that blade shape with that bump. I got to figure that out. Well, since she mentioned it.
Do you find it comfortable now that you know that?
Yeah, I do. I do. But so Alan Howell sent us this. He didn't say not to say his name, so I'm going to.
And I like that knife a lot.
She loves Warncliffes. As soon as I opened this yesterday,
and you said you loved it too.
I know, but she is like, oh, wow. I'm like, look at that Warncliffe. So
it's Vosteed, right?
Is that how you say it?
Is it Vosteed or Vosteed?
It's that one. So look, this is kind of proving that. Maybe I'll stand over here. It'll do just the blade. It will. So it's a Warncliffe. It's got this bump, but this bump is far enough forward. And Alan wanted me to see this because he said this bump helps guide it into a sheath on a fixed blade. So we might be able to kind of incorporate all of these things into that Emery knife, which would be cool as a fixed blade. But this bump is designed for your thumb.
And I met them at Blade Show. They're really nice.
And listen, this is a very good quality blade. Thank you, Alan, by the way. It's 14 C28V. So this is AEBL. Composition-wise, just made in another country. So if you guys have any question about the quality of a knife that's made in China, you can't question this one because it is very good quality. It just is. Like, I bet it's cheap too. I bet it is. I can't knock them on that. It's got to be a roller bearing. I need to take it apart, but it's super smooth. So camera wife thanks you because I can guarantee you she stole this. When she opens...
No, I'll let you have it because you said you really liked it too.
I did.
But take your gift.
Whatever.
Except for...
Whoa, that's neat. Sorry, look.
I'll just take all your microtext.
Look, yeah, she'll see it. I did it a second ago. Anyway, there's like a little...
Oh, they have a nightshade? That's funny.
Who, Vosteed?
Mm-hmm.
They were two nights. I don't like them anymore.
Hey, Bobby from Costa Rica.
So look, this is Vosteed. What is it called? It doesn't say.
Justin Lebo said he'll send me one. Cool. They have a nightshade.
Does it look like mine? Or just this name?
Probably not.
Hopefully not. Because then I talked good about Chinese knife makers and then they're stealing my stuff. That would suck. Man, this thing's nice. Sorry, I'll quit playing with it. So that's
nice, yeah.
Alan Howell sent me Do we want to talk about more gifts or just space it all out?
I'm doing a drawing right now. I'm going to give away a lot of stuff today because it's Mother's Day. Celebration day.
Can I eat a piece of
Pine
squid?
26. Pine 26. You won some stuff.
Not Ron, is he? That's
Well, let me draw again.
Not Ron.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. It wasn't Ron. Do it again. Do over. It used to be.
Congratulations. Email us.
It used to be Hunter all the time. I know what's going on with this. It's turned the wrong. Maybe that'll help. Okay, whatever.
Guess what I can give away today?
What are you giving away?
I have a Blemish V3. And
you do.
A Blemish Hawk.
So that's 2 blades.
And possibly a Blemish CG.
Did you already? So that's 3. And we already said we're going to do the.
You know what I think we should do?
What? What should we do?
I think we should give away like a knife for somebody's wife, mother, sister, somebody that's a mom.
That's a good idea.
And we could engrave it like the date or something with their name.
Yeah.
So look, if you win the knife and you say your name is Jimmy, I'm gonna know you're not telling the truth. This has got to be for a lady.
we're not with all that. You can choose whatever flavor of human you are. I know Jimmy's not your mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. Go ahead and cancel it.
Is there enough of y'all on here that have a lady in your life that would be interested in like a piranha with her name on it?
Why ladies only like little blades? You loving this giant ass Warncliffe. You'll decapitate a robber.
Oh, are you saying we shouldn't just give them a piranha?
We have piranhas that we were going to take the blade show, so we'll just cut into that stock for that, right?
I got one on my desk right now that was a cancellation that is brand new.
Look, this is funny because look, our daughter does all the shipping, so we'll build all the blades out, and me and C-Dub, because one of our guys.
Ron, that's pretty funny. All right, let's all say a prayer.
For what?
He's praying to win.
Ron's mom needs a knife.
No, he's praying for himself.
Oh, well, that's pretty selfish. You jerk face.
Mr. Ed, my wife got her Bigfoot blade this morning. I held.
Oh, you held it through this long?
Really? Wow.
See, I have look, guys. When I buy anything for CW, this is why we don't really do the Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, birthday stuff. Because one, we're very giving and loving to each other every day. So I'd have to buy her
$0.99. That's funny.
Like a car every holiday. Well, I almost did for her for our 10-year. But I can't. Like, I bought her
thank you, Chad.
A new ring because basically we were poor, and I got her like a little tiny thing for when we got married. And I wanted to get her something nicer because, I don't know, I just did. But I couldn't wait to the day, and I just gave it to her. Like, sorry, here it is. I can't. I have no discipline when it comes to gifting at all. And neither does she. She gives you guys everything, which is cool. Why is my left eye twitching? Am I lying about stuff? Oh, you know that Babylon Bee thing I showed you, that woke Jesus thing?
It's pretty hilarious.
I was cracking up about that today. Cancel your enemies. That's the part where we both laughed out loud together. That was pretty freaking funny. And look, that's satire, guys. They're not saying that Jesus would cancel his enemies. Just saying.
It's a funny video.
It's pretty funny. I got put on the Babylon Bee by Warrior Poet Society. He said, when things are looking dark in the world, he'll just I'm paraphrasing. He goes over there and laughs at some of the satire on Babylon Bee just to, because what can you do with all the crazy crap that's going on but laugh or cry? I guess you could. You could do that too.
The Vosteed knife is the Gator, and it's sold out in the U.S. Wow, cool.
Gator! I knew that. How did I know that? Does it say that? And I just didn't read all the words? I get mad at people for not reading all the words on our website, and then I don't read all the words on their letters.
Hey, Ron, we're going to do more giveaways. I plan on doing several today.
Anyway, so good quality knife,
how's the agent going? We did have some people ask about the pre-orders.
Okay, so here's a good thing about the agent. So we sent them to Nickel Boron, and of course they got effing lost. And I was losing my mind because that's what's going to happen. If it's a very important project to me and to Camera Wife and to the furtherment of the company, is that a word? Furtherment? It is today. The furtherment of the company, we wanted to further mine things. I needed those.
I see your message, Matthew.
To get to nickel boron. Well, they bounced around as is usual, and they showed up Friday. But the effing...
Thank you, Ron.
What is... The 2.0, the Night Guard 2.0, the one with the high grind and the wicked Warncliffe, it is still like floating around. Floating around since the 27th.
We need to hire like a carrier.
I literally was talking to Josh L about that yesterday because I was thinking.
Because the mail has been crazy lately.
Like, do we need to hire a effing dedicated line of freight for our blades? Man, all of our stuff is pretty much the Eastern Seaboard. So we could just have this dude run up to New Jersey, pick up the steel, run over to
Hey, Nick.
Ohio, down to Florida. We'll be done, right?
Let me answer Nick's question.
No, Nick. You wait your turn. It's my show.
He's already been waiting a long time.
Go, Nick.
He deserves an answer.
Nick, you have the floor.
He has a black FLN with a ring. He's asking when it's shipping. I know we have a few left to ship.
What? Why didn't we?
Sheaths.
Oh, yeah. We're out of sheaths. We're making sheaths. I think we should be done with the sheaths this week.
I promise it's shipping. I'm so sorry for your wait.
Yeah, man.
I know we only have, 10 or so left of the blacks that we have to ship, and we have the nickel, some of the nickel borons left to ship.
Apparently, Pete's sake just woke up and gave me a thumbs up on my text message that we were texting about today.
Yeah, I wish we could bring the NIB process in-house. It's a lot of chemicals. I don't think that would be an option to you, huh?
Yeah, so they wouldn't sell it to me. I tried to get a small setup here or at the other shop, and the EPA will not allow them to ship it anywhere unless that address has the certifications to properly dispose of those chemicals. So I was like, well, what's that cost? And the guy goes, oh, you can start at $500,000 for the certifications. I was like, I can start walking my ass away from this.
Hey, Justin, when did you buy it? We usually can ship those pretty quick.
So
TS-87s.
Yeah.
Those usually ship out pretty quick because we have them at half.
One of my minions in the shop may have just stuck it in an obscure place for a blade that's going to be shipped next year. And we didn't get it yet.
Hey, is it Jan? Does he pronounce it Jan?
Stanley?
Poland? Yeah. He says, hi, everyone.
Hey, Jan.
Great Sunday.
Good, man. Look, I hope things are going better than my intel sources are telling me they are, so I'm praying for you, brother. Did you get your blade yet? Did you get the TCQ? Finally sent it to you?
Miss told it goes into a tree?
What does?
The TS-87, like the point will go into a tree? Is that
Hell
what
yeah,
mean?
man. You can remember I did that and stood on the damn thing. Were you there when I did that?
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you're freaking, what's his name? Jason. Somehow he figured out how to break the bitch. I don't know how he did that. I mean, it's warranted, but damn. I mean, that's like mid-50s on AEBL that's a 1/4 inch thick. That takes some talent. He's a big dude, though. That's probably what it is. He's probably just bit it. Is this real?
Whatever.
Well, that's what we should do.
Thank you, Zero. He's given us lots of $2 today.
When we send Jason's knives out to him, we just put a little baggie for the tooth fairy for when he tests our knives on his teeth, and then he can get his money
This is not
back.
funny.
It is.
It's not funny.
Sorry. I'm just a weirdo. All right, I'm going to sleep. She basically made fun of me. Just looking around.
Just kidding. That was really funny.
No, it was not. It was stupid. And now everybody can look at my fanny meat.
He says TS-87 can stick good. I did a reel. I can always find a way to break stuff.
I think it threw it off a roof or some shit. Isn't that true? Or it threw itself off the roof because it was tired of being touched by his nasty fingers. Something like that. It was one of those two. But yeah, he came up with the CW sticker idea. So especially on Mother's Day, he gets kudos. I think Miss did the design. And Jason came up with the...
Yeah, y'all go check out Straight Edge Knives channel. He does really good reviews.
I don't understand why his channel is not bigger than
it's growing, though.
Yeah.
It's growing. He's grown a lot.
Yeah, me too. Look.
It's only a matter of time.
It's because people keep sending me treats. I'm growing too. But look, YouTube is really pushing our lives. but not our other stuff, which is cool, whatever. I mean, we enjoy the lives because we're sitting in our basement in the bunker around each other, which is our favorite place to be, around my firearms. So, I mean, Sundays is like my day, right?
Yeah, Ryan, we are going to start sending them in the bags. I think we're going to have to work through the boxes that we currently have.
So here's the thing. We found this, actually, this manufacturer found me. It said, I guarantee you I can make them just as good with the same quality materials and save you some money. That was the original design of the tack bag. If you guys, I've got one here. So the original design of this was as a shipping container for the, and then I have this here because you can put your cell phone in there. Like you can wear this on the front of your plate carrier. But this was so that you could strap your cell phone in and have it padded and you can still use it. But it also holds knives down, and then it has these pockets for putting blades and all kind of other EDC stuff. So I wanted to ship the blades in these, but then the price was $35 to have them manufactured. So I was like, shit. But people liked them anyway as just a kit bag or to carry like med supplies, whatever, in. So they were ordering, we just put them out for order. Now I find this, well, new manufacturer finds me and sends me the samples.
Winston Cabretti, $10. Good morning, brother.
Thanks,
the leather
brother.
sheets I ordered should arrive any day now. Be well. God bless. Happy Mother's Day to Camera Wife. Thank you.
God bless Winstonius Cabretis. Also known as, not gonna say it. Anyway, cool, super awesome comment too on YouTube. Just really good dude. Known him for a long time. Pretty effing capable human too, just so you know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the bags. So I literally, the same day I got the samples back on the tack bag, had 3,000 of the boxes show up on the back of a tractor trailer. Same time.
What's going on with Matthew McCann?
I saw a
Hope
message
the things get better for you.
to this perplexed look.
I think I might know what that is, but I'm not positive. Thank you, Chris Cantu.
Yeah.
Said happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, she's a man. She takes care of all of us TKellians. We're all here because she glues it
Speaking
together.
of,
what were we speaking of?
I'm doing another giveaway.
You're not lying. She said this morning, I'm giving it away. So look, whatever makes her happy, right? We basically Josh provided the Mother's Day luncheon with mountains of blue crab that were freaking incredible. And I was sitting there for like 18 years breaking them open. But I'm halfway decent at it. So, but here's what I kept hearing.
This is going to be for the piranha that we're going to engrave.
Mommy's piranha.
Mommy's piranha.
That's who it is.
We're going to engrave Mommy's piranha on it.
Yeah, we have to. That's the only way you're taking it. With an I. Mommy with an I and piranha with an I.
Why can't it be with a Y?
I run this show. Yeah, right.
I can't believe no one has asked about throwing knife since I put it in the title.
Nobody gives it a crippet about.
No, they do. People have asked if you're gonna.
So let's talk about the throwing knife. So John, a very close friend of mine, has helped me take my crazy ideas like the lashing screws, and I mean I can't list all the products that I can't remember. Every knife design that comes out of my brain that goes into a hand ground steel or just a picture, he helps me with the engineering side, getting all the designs done. Basically, the lashing screw is out of my brain and his brain and implementation. Anyway, so he heard on the live last week that, do you guys make a throwing knife? We've been asked 1.5 million times.
I guess you didn't finish talking about the tack bag.
Probably not.
We're going to start shipping the knives in after we get done with
I would have started
boxes
and put in an order for 1 million of the tack bags to start using them as a shipping container. However, I just got 3,000 effing boxes. So
I'm going to go through those first.
We're going to have to go through those first, but let's let the people manufacture them anyway. Hey, will this even
back to your other story.
All right, so well, we can't make this because it won't fit in the shipping bag. So we're going to go ahead and scrap it now. So John, as an engineer, not a knife maker, came to me and said, okay, I've got an idea. And we broke it playing with it yesterday, but I was supposed to fix it, but my super glue was dried up, so I didn't. Anyway, it's a resin model. So
hey, welcome, Delaney.
Look. So it uses a Night Stalker grip, and it's got this slow switch, but a throwing knife has to have a certain blade to handle ratio and a weight to make it rotate and stick into things. So this is very early prototype, kind of proof of concept for the major cool part about it. I'm actually hesitant to show this because I'm sure that somebody, I almost said his name, will try to rip our stuff off, but they try to beat us to market on things. So this is kind of where the trick part is. So he's invented this cam that will change the balance point.
You saw it here first.
Yeah, so whoever's going to rip it off.
Whoever rips it off, you know, you saw it here first.
This slides in and out, and it's tightened down by the lashing screw, and it will change the balance point. So when you throw it this way and it rotates once and then goes straight, or you can adjust the balance point for your liking and it will push up in and you can throw it that way or underhanded or whatever.
Who does that? Does anybody on here throw knives?
Yeah, we get asked a lot. I'm sure you think the design is crazy. We can always change aesthetics, but this is all about balance, weight ratio. So C-Dub, you can tell me what the hate or not hate or love is. Is this?
I've never done that. Is it? I guess it's fun, or people wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we had a dude break a freaking mercenary throwing it. I don't know how he pulled that off. I've done crazy shit. Actually, it's funny. I responded to his email and said, I've done crazy shit with my mercenary, not broke it. And his response was, what crazy shit have you done? I'm like, do you want to list the stupid things I've done with a blade and not broken it? I don't really understand.
Thank you, Zero. He keeps giving us $1.99. It's adding up.
Man.
He said that throwing knife would be a nice fixed blade.
Yeah, it is a fixie. It's supposed to be a battle throwing knife. So weigh in on it. We'll put some pictures on Patreon. See what you guys think. Is it ugly? Is it beautiful? Is it wanted? Is it not wanted? I think it's really cool. The engineering side of it is fascinating. And it really just goes to show how smart of a dude John is. So we use his brain to implement and my brain to design. So you guys tell us. What do you think? What are they saying?
People like it.
Are they just being nice? That's the real
I don't know. A lot of people said they like them.
Raymond's on here, right?
Yes.
So I did get the MKC or Montana Knife Company, I guess Montana Hatchet Company. I got it mounted, and then the what's this one called?
Will the thrower hold an edge?
Hell yeah. It'll be an AEBL blade, so it'll be good. The tip is pretty stout to allow it to swing. So that's what's going to differentiate ours, where most throwing knives just have a, so if you can see, probably not. See how diamond shaped this tip is? It's really freaking wide. It's like an 1/8 inch up here. But this is going to take weight out, but this is going to add the strength. And then we have a lot of tip thickness in here. So it should, and it goes down to a really thin edge. So it should be able to absolutely just, it flew good. And I feel bad that I broke John's toy. But we were messing around with the balancing. It's a pretty fascinating idea. But I just split it. But, you know, obviously when it's metal, this is not going to be broken. And he reminded me, make sure you fix it. He's at church, so he won't be able to yell at me for not fixing it until tomorrow when he watches it. Throwing knife. I want to do the hatchet, but all of my designs
Umberto said he has a friend that's a pro thrower. The piranha ordered goes to him and he will throw it.
Can you throw anything?
That's what I always wondered.
That's kind of my thought. Like, some people like Glock, some people like Sig, some people like Smith, you know, some people like Kimber. And if you take enough time with any of those platforms, you know, you can shoot them well. Is it the same with a throwing knife? You just mess around with it till you throw it properly? I like to hang on to my weapons, personally. I'm not giving it to you. Look, you can throw this. It's like, I feel like I'm at the Braves game circa 90s.
You won a t-shirt.
They shoot them at you like 80
So our
miles an hour.
t-shirt person messed up and put white on the back, but these are going to
So
be our
same
Blade
on the
Show.
front, same on the sleeve. These are the new 100% cotton ones. But the back is typically the same blood red that is in this. See that? I use my bird finger to show you. That one right there. So I open them and not red.
Hey, but they'll get a lot of attention at Blade Show. Hey, if y'all come to Blade Show, come get a free t-shirt.
Yeah, so these we're going to give these away at Blade Show. We have a bunch of them. A whole bunch. What is that, in 2 weeks? Holy crap. We got to get the display done.
And these are cotton too.
100% cotton. Ultra soft.
Okay, take it down.
I'm not taking it down.
Take it down.
I'm doing gross stuff behind here.
You're not.
I'm not. I'm just holding things and sweating because that coffee is awesome. So I actually like the white. I was a little jarred at first. And
I think it's going to be real visible.
Be real visible. I'm going to give them away. And you guys, all you have to do is just go up to other companies' booths and look at their stuff and just turn around and full flex like with the white.
Yeah, that's your
mission.
That's what you have to do to win the free shirt.
Yeah, you gotta look better than I do in a shirt. That's pretty easy to do though.
Hey, yeah, Roz, we'll send you one.
Duh.
Send us an email to remind me though, because I might forget.
How many people we got on here?
256.
So that's 256 people that are gonna ask for shirts, and we're gonna be out for Blade Show.
Won't.
But hey, it spreads the word. Have you seen acknowledgement that Carson's on the thing?
Carson, are you on? Nope, not yet.
He's gonna have to watch it a replay. He may not even watch the videos. But so he reached out to me about doing some trades for HFB, and I didn't know what that was at first, but I had to ask. So look at this. You guys know? Can you guys figure out what that is? I wish the focus thing is like really stupid today.
Maybe you turned off the. There it goes.
Yay! It's a half face. The handle's beautiful, right?
No, Hunter.
Handle's absolutely beautiful. So this is the second company recently that I've seen that's lining their sheaths. And I know Daniel Winkler was the first guy to do that, and he did it to make them quiet. But I think some other people might be doing it for retention because it holds the blade in, and it's like a velveteen, the tour and now the half face. So this one is called the, he told me, I'm not going to read the whole letter because it's private. Punch dagger. Okay, cool. So that's pretty self-explanatory. And the other one is a Crow Scout. So I finally have half face blades in my collection.
Do you think that looks like a TDI? That other one?
I think the angle is definitely TDI-ish. I think the TDI is a single edge. So this is the Crow Scout.
That was Lyndon, by the way, that said TDI.
Yeah, so it is very TDI-esque. And I think it's a thick, heavy blade. So this is the Crow Scout.
That blade shape kind of looks like the FMF.
Yeah, it's a clip point buoy. And he's a seal too. So I like the spine treatment. Reminds me kind of what Emery was doing. I guess the only surprise to me was how thin the stock is. I don't know why. I just assumed that they'd be thicker, but it's a very lightweight blade. I'm afraid to put this thing to a test because it's got a really thin tip. But
it's pretty though.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, you cannot fault them at all on any of the quality of this blade. And I think their logo's rad. I always have. Oh, this confuses me a little. This rattly clip, but I guess to make it ambidextrous, that's what they had to do. It's a pretty wise idea to make the clip ambi. So yeah, very excited to finally have some half face blades in my collection. So thanks, Carson. Yes, I'm good with what you wanted to trade for.
Thank you, Ed.
So man, awesome.
You know what steel it's made out of?
No, maybe. Let me look.
Lots of people are saying they really want you to make a tomahawk.
Yeah, me too. Let's make it next. So the dagger is S45V.
For the piranha with an engraving.
I don't know what the Crow Scout is. I don't know. Maybe if Carson jumps on, he can tell me. I don't know. No idea. Has a great edge. Has a great edge on that blade. While we're looking at other gifts, let's talk about Vicky. I'm not going to say her last name. Kind of fitting, right? Because we just got...
I'm doing a giveaway, by the way.
You can't see it?
Mark Kane.
Mark Kane!
You won the piranha for
Can
your
I see this? Are you showing this?
wife, mother, sister, some lady in your life that is a mom, please.
Are you showing this?
You can still see it, yep.
Okay, cool. So Vicky sent this. She local, works nearby, fan of ours.
Are you in collaboration with some law enforcement agencies for a tomahawk? Straight Edge said he thought you said that.
I did said that, but we can't say which one.
Are y'all still working on that?
You know, I need to check back. They've gotten really freaking busy lately, but yeah, I'm supposed to be.
The agencies are busy lately.
Yes. So I think she used to work in Baltimore. So there you go. Thank you. The patch, we'll put it on display with the rest over here. This week, you'll see it next. Thank you for your support. Thank you. You guys know I love my patches.
And she wants you to make a small knife for her small hands.
Yes, and that is coming. I think this will be a good fit. Nobody knows this except for everybody, 200 and something people. We have started the DP1 this week. So I'm going to try to get the DP1, which stands for Donald Pace 1, which is, he's watching, mom and dad down in South Georgia. We started it officially this week. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I'm terrible at surprises. So that is, where's my book? I don't know. Where's my stupid sketchbook?
You probably left it.
Anyway, I had made this small, like mini Skinner. And when I first had got my start, and I gave it to him as a gift. And
Baby Frogman is on. He said, hey, God bless.
Tadpole? You can't say that, dude. I'm sorry. I should not do these things. I can't help it.
No, it's Hayden Pike. We're just kidding.
It's Hayden. Sorry, Hayden. I'm an idiot and a jackass. I
said,
seen your abs.
He said, God bless, brother. Have a great day.
I seen your abs, man. I'm just kidding. I don't want to fight you.
Bangarang Industries.
Yeah, that's
who it really is.
Sorry, I can't help my stupidity. Hayden Pike. Both of those dudes are nasty. I was actually texting with his dad. We got something else. We're starting another blade.
Oh, you are?
Uh-huh.
What kind?
So here's what I want to do. It's going to be a shorter version of the V3, but more of a nasty. So let's imagine this. So if you take, so here's the V3. So take that, right? Just that portion, and then more of an aggressive trailing point. And then I'm going to try to shorten up the grip and make it a 3-finger ringy. So it'll be really, really clandestine. And I think it may be on the Piranha grip set, which would mean it would kind of be, I can't find the place where I
Mom said dad's asleep, so it will still be a surprise.
Oh, don't show him the replay. So this is kind of what I'm thinking in my head. So you can tell him, Hayden. It's basically going to be like if we flip this blade over and have it on the smaller grip set. So a trailing point knife. So if this edge were sharpened, but anyway, I'm going to draw it up. But I'm pretty jazzed about it. He's been after me for a while to do it. And I want to do it.
Hey, Zero, $1.99 medium TKell tomahawk for my plate carrier.
Yeah. Who is it?
He's Tactical Miyagi, I think, on Patreon.
Oh. I know that one of the agency guys that we're working with on making a mid-sized tomahawk, weird, watches our stuff and subscribes to our stuff, but that's not his screen name. I guess it's good because then I'm like, oh yeah, that's him. And that would have outed him, which would have been terrible. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. They're busy.
Hillbilly Scalpel, any FL emblems I can win. We have some, but I don't have sheaths right now.
Right, we
could give one away. You'd have to wait on the sheath. We absolutely will not give those until we ship all of the people who've been waiting forever.
Yep, we gotta ship them. I'm sharpening my fanny off.
He is. Those have required so much of your manpower.
I have all these cool sharpeners that I've invented that make sharpening easy and terrifyingly sharp edges. And, well, not easy, because it took me like forever to train. I tried to train 3 people so far, and only one of them has been able to do it the way I do it. But you can't do any of that with this stem FLN. So the guy was sharpening them for me. Yes, they were sharp, but the edges were uneven, and some of the tips were over-rounded, and I'm like, damn.
So then he goes back in.
So then I'm just re-sharpening the freaking things. And I'm telling you, 5.5, 6 hours every day, and I get 20 of them done.
Chance Breeding wants to know if we can get a Leo only blade.
Only? Like you can't buy it unless you're born in August?
Maybe he means Leo like...
I know he does. I know. I absolutely know that. I'm just...
Hey, when we first started, we did have these thin blue line knives. We thought they were going to be our big ticket.
Yep. Nobody bought them. No.
Do you have any of those left?
No way. That one dude, he was a detective with the Chat PD. He bought them all. These are going to be huge. But also, I was only able to make like 12 knives a week at that time in my life. And we were like eating ramen noodles every day. Because 12 knives a week does not pay the bills. Just saying. But yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to that. We do some...
If this is too many giveaways in one show, y'all please let me know. I don't want it to be like overkill.
I mean, I would think an insane person would say, please decrease my chances of winning a free knife. I don't know. Maybe. We like to try to give back.
This is just merch. So you will just tell us what you want.
Yeah.
Hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt, pack bag, cup, whatever it is you want if you win.
I think my favorite new sticker is this one. The rear.
Do you have any of the pictures to show the stickers? They're so
I don't know. Like, is it supposed to be a secret? Is Miss Told on here? Is he trying to keep it a secret?
Miss Told is on.
All right. You tell me. I got this one 8.5 foot long hair that's driving me crazy. Got it. Yeah. I cut my own hair. So every time I cut it, it ends up like smaller and smaller and smaller on top of my head. So now I have like, I sent CW a picture of it. Like a pissed off stupid samurai or something. I don't know what I've done.
He said it's not a secret.
It's not a secret. Man, I'm going to tell you something, Lee. They freaking had a lot of trouble with the...
This is a Discord thing, y'all. So if you're not on Discord, they have a lot of fun over there. You could go join the fun.
We do all the hard work and labor.
Hey, Vicky, were you on a minute ago when we showed your patch?
Oops.
And Bill Armstrong says, show us the DP1.
Yeah, I got to find my book. Oh, there it is. There's the book.
Do you have the actual knife?
No, your dad does.
Okay.
The only one that's ever been made. And that will stay that way. He has it. I really want it. We've had, okay, so there it is. Can't see it. It's completely washed out.
I saw it. Put it back.
Oh, I can't.
There you go.
So, you
He's
see,
a baby.
Total length is 4 3/4 inches. Total length. So it looks huge on the picture, but it's basically a miniaturized Taylor's Ridge that's got this full belly. It was such a good knife. Like, I loved it. Obviously, he did too. So, there it is. DP1. So, I sketched it out September of 22, but I made the first one
probably like
in 19 or 20.
Yeah.
In probably 2019. So, it's really comfortable and it's small. It's like small. So, you know, 5 inches total. So, it'll fit in the palm of your hand. But it's got a small,
It's probably about the size as that old neck knife you made, right?
It is. Well, it is the old neck knife, so I can tell you what it is. It's this.
Quit making those because you found out they were like a CRKT. How do you say it? Is it CRKT? Yeah. Somebody asked you to make it and we didn't know anything about knives.
So it's kind of this, but I changed the base of it. So without this little tail that I'm covering with my finger. So that's it. So that's the DP1 that's coming. This is just a bigger version of it.
Roberto, we're shipping ABL V3s right now. That's actually what we're mostly shipping.
We've been sharpening the piss out of those this week.
The ADCR V2 will come later.
I'm going to see if I've got
Huff Power. We finally got to try your seasoning. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Is Huff Power on?
Yes.
Let's talk about that. So
we put it with the crab.
In the directions from Jimmy's, it says to steam them to wake them up. Not wake them up. They're dead. They're par cooked. But it said to put Old Bay in there. And I said, wait a second, we can finally freaking try it. So, how do I say this without hurting Old Bay's feelings? I don't. This seasoning that Tim makes, not this Tim, that Tim, holy shit. I ended up yesterday putting it on everything. I sprinkled it on the crab. I steamed it.
We had broccoli.
We put it in corn. I was putting it on everything. I think I put it on my flip-flop and ate that thing too. I was completely blown away. I thought we needed to save it for just crawfish because I was dumb. And then he said on a live a couple weeks ago, do you have a link maybe you could look up?
Hunter, can you put his website up here?
So it's
Huff Power. Do you have a website?
I would assume so because the packaging is super professional.
He said, I tried to tell y'all.
Yeah, he did. And he didn't look. You know what I'm saying, bro? Some people oversell it. You actually undersold it.
Chad Kolodajak says, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm sorry. Said, it looks like the Mini Raider. He loves it.
Yeah, so that's what it was designed on. It's a Mini Raider or a Mini...
Zero, are you talking about CRKT Squid? I don't know.
No, it was... So they said this grip looked like the Minimalist. Let me explain how this is. Actually, this is some of the material I'm supposed to be sending to Lee, this acrylic, because I don't, or mistold, whatever you guys call him. I just call him stupid. So
somebody asked him to make it as a one-off.
Somebody asked me to make it as a one-off, and I liked it.
And we didn't know it was a popular design.
And look, I didn't know anything. I was just making stuff. A friend of mine at the railroad, his name was actually Jason. He said, can you make me this? But I want it made in America. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I made the thing and I really liked it. But I mean, I made it thicker than theirs and I changed the geometry to what I thought I would like. And believe it or not, you should believe it because it's the truth. We were selling at the Chattanooga market and this dude came up like super effing attitudinal, right? I know the guy you stole that design from. I'm like, whoa. What are you talking about? I was there when he invented that. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And he tried to act like, yeah, you do. Because I didn't know that a lot of the industry was douchebags. But I learned real quick it is. So he was straight up douche to me. And I felt bad because I don't want to rip off anybody's design. So I quit making them. We
made a bunch.
Made a bunch.
We charged $40 for them.
Yeah, $40. I had no idea.
We used to engrave them at the Chattanooga market.
Yeah, and I made this like railroad engraver thing that you and I would print out. Like seriously, I was like electro etching. Remember that crap?
Yeah.
The salt water?
We did it on site.
On site, man. I made this thing and I found these printable from a label maker that would print a stencil that you could etch through. I don't even know how in the hell I found them. So I would print out people's names and stuff and like cook them into the blades. I was doing the TKell logo and that's the noise it made. And then if somebody would bump the table, they'd be like 4 or 5 logos. But there'd be a line at the Chattanooga market for people waiting to get their stuff engraved. And here I am. This was the knife that you tried to kill that dude over.
Oh yeah, when he stole it.
Yeah, this guy reached over on our display and snagged one and C-Dub totally ran him down. Like insane. I'm like, why would you do that? You know he's got a blade.
That was pretty dumb.
I don't know if you guys haven't heard this story yet. I'm going to tell it again. It's Mother's Day. We're celebrating that she's a bad mother effer.
No.
So
that was
stupid. It's out of character too. So this girl, she was little, probably 10, 11 years old. She goes, that guy just took a knife, and we had him hanging like on display over here. And he reached around this little kid and took this knife and walked off. And C-Dog's was like, what did he look like? And I'm dealing with literally a mob of customers. And that's how it always was for us. We were mobbed.
No, it was because it was Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest. But we were always mobbed anyway. Not just because people were drunk off of fall-flavored beer at all. We were mobbed.
Hey, Adam Keevy, I can't say. It's not professional to do that. But maybe somebody else can tell you if they know.
What?
He said what knife companies were trying to rip off TKell design.
Stupid. The stupid ones, all the dumb ones. I don't know. It's just going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of does.
So it's frustrating when you work this hard at stuff and then somebody's like, hey, this guy's selling a bunch of blades that look just like this. I'll make one that looks just like this too. It's like, okay, cool. Don't you love my knife design? Why did you send this to me? I know you follow me. You ripped it off. Why would I love this? Could you be original? Apparently not. So I'm so adverse.
And also too, because when you work with like.
Anyway, she chased him down.
Yeah, I did.
She did chase him down.
And I said, I'm not going to call the cops if you just give it back. And he gave it back to me.
And he was like well dressed and everything. And I was like, wow, that's totally out of character. Totally.
That was bad. I mean, because he could have.
He could have flipped his shit, man. I mean, he's a little fella. He probably.
Hey, Hunter, can you post the Discord link for Matt Deal?
So yeah, I quit making them because this guy was like.
Hey, Chris, we showed him earlier. He asked if the half face blade showed.
Oh yeah.
We showed him earlier. I guess you weren't on.
I'll show him again.
I'm gonna do this drawing.
You said Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Whatever.
Did you say you thought it was somebody else that gave it to you? I thought it was Chris.
It's not signed that way.
Hey, Mr. Ed, you get to update some of your stuff.
It's not signed that way. Maybe he doesn't want people to know his real name. I don't know. Maybe he misspelled his own name. I don't know.
I thought it was Chris Becker that sent you those.
No.
Okay. I'm sorry, I get all my people mixed up sometimes.
Did somebody named Chris Becker ask about half-face blades that they sent?
I don't know. You want to give an update to people that have January orders? We have some people asking about strikers, raiders.
I canceled everybody's orders from January. I'm just going to take your money and buy these half-face blades from... So here they are again. So yeah, the answer to your question was yes, I'm good with that trade. You probably saw we went ahead and put the order in for that trade today. And somebody said it looks a lot like a TDI. It does have, I think, a very similar angle. Actually, let me compare it to the FLN. And then this was the Scout Crow. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I don't know what the blade steel is on it. That's what we were discussing earlier. So thank you. Yes, absolutely. Good with that. What? What happened?
Hunter, are you 8 forever or 7? He said 8.
Yeah, he doesn't grow up.
Josh L said, let's see the folder.
No. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me do this. So January, what's left from January? I think a handful of piranhas, but it shouldn't be many. And then, yeah, so look at the blade angles on these two. The FLN and this half face. Can you tell? So they're identical. But
Mr. Ed wants to know when the new website's coming.
Shit. Sorry. That corner should have been rounded off half face.
Did you just cut yourself?
No, it's just there's a little bit of a burr on the side of that jimping. I was trying to grab it in that grip in it. It gave me a little bit of an owie. It only hurt half my face though, not the whole one. So mine's a little thinner there so that you can grab that in that full, that punch grip, but whatever. But I do love it. So yes, trading is good. So
can you show the new Piranha sheath?
The January AEBL combatants will start shipping next week. We're almost done with the 80 CRVs. I hope to be done with those within a couple of weeks. We're making the Raiders and the Strikers right now. I was in the grinding room for 7.5 hours yesterday grinding Strikers, the AEBLs. So those are almost done with bevel grinding, and then we're going to do heat treat, and then I don't know what I did with the sheath.
When are you going to show off that great gift you got?
I'm waiting. I'm building
special.
I'm building suspense. Where is the sheath for that half-face blade? In my pocket. I'm stupid.
Somebody tell us where he put it.
In my pocket. Found it.
Night guards from January.
Those were in that batch that's been bouncing around the United States.
And when are we going to ship out?
But they found those. Here's what's weird. So they shipped them from nickel boron to me, and somehow, and this is like 4 hours driving, but they shipped them to Oakland, California. And then they've been sitting there for a week, but they did find them and they left Oakland. So I should be getting the night guards back.
Do you know when you're going to ship you know how we sold a special March batch of like stalkers and piranhas to the patrons? When are we going to ship those?
I'm trying to get all the January ones 100% done, but we have all the blades done and all the sheaths.
They are done. I saw them all built.
They're done. They're built out. We got to get more sheaths done for the stalkers, and we're going to be sending them out. Piranha sheath.
Raiders, Strikers, Night Guards are going to be the last of the January.
That's right, and then that'll wrap us up. Raiders and Strikers are being built. The Raiders are going to be the last ones to ship. So they're going to be right at that 6 month or maybe a skosh over. Sorry. Good news is we're going to hopefully be out from under this 3 and 6 month weight crap by the end of the year. So I'm overproducing by 4 times what I'm selling, so that when we ship all the stuff from January and April, we should have enough blades in stock that we can sell them and ship them within a couple of weeks rather than this whole wait. But if you guys don't realize, that is about a $750,000 investment to do that. So I really appreciate when people send me food because I can't afford to eat right now.
Oh, and we are doing the Tyranni. The next ones to ship are Tyrannis.
Oh, yeah.
We're shipping Tyrannis, FLNs. Those we're finishing up sheaths on.
And that's the last run of the Tyrannis.
We're not making those.
I'm not making them anymore. Because everybody's like, please make the Tyrannis. We'll buy them like crazy. And I made a batch and like 40 sold. So that's not very many. That really ties up a lot of my time and my team's time to make hundreds of blades that we could be making of stuff that people buy.
Why is your ringer on?
I always have my ringer on because if somebody's infiltrating the property, it notifies me and I can go shoot them live.
Who was it?
1-800-341-1437.
Okay.
You guys can call them and find out. No idea. What do we have any other questions about blade shipping?
A straight edge needs an FMF.
Yeah, me too, actually. Mine is gone.
Rule number 1 of TKell website. You don't talk about the TKell website. Carl.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
super funny.
Went on a rant last week.
I did, man. Like, look. This is the website.
Crow Scout is Magna Cut, somebody said. Oh, CB said that. He's the one that sent it to you.
Why wouldn't they say that? So this is Magna Cut, huh? Is it the business? Got a good edge. Magnificent cut. What a marketing name that is. Magna Cut. Oh. I'll tell you what it is a pain in the ass to work with without ruining that steel.
But everybody's doing it, honey. You're eventually going to have to do it.
No, I'm not either. I don't have to do anything. If I can test something and it is better than what I'm doing and I can use my processes and make it better than what I'm doing, I will consider it. However, when I tested it, that didn't happen. So maybe Half Face figured it out. I don't know. I mean, for what their price point of their blades is, maybe they that extra $300 goes towards heat treat. Beautiful blades. I'm not going to beat the crap out of this blade to test its heat treat. I'm just not, because I've always wanted one.
I would have a hard time like really using a really pretty blade.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't
me.
want to mess it up.
That's me. Like, it's beautiful, and I've always wanted one. So thank you. I'm really glad to have the opportunity to get one, but I'm not going to test their heat treat, because I would be devastado if I broke it. I'd be pretty upset. But he's a SEAL, so maybe he makes, like, you know, combat level stuff. It's a wood handle.
Can you show the folders?
No.
The guy who made Magna Cut actually talked about ABL being a great steel, from Justin Lebo.
ABL is a great steel. This is not a folder. I'm not showing a folder with my name on it with a black titanium coating. This is your imagination. It does not have an incredible roller bearing that feels like butter.
It is not all blacked out.
It is not. It doesn't have lashing screws that you can see my face through, and a reversible clip. All of these things, see that little cutout right there in the G10? It's not G10. This is not a head knocker. I don't know why I'm being stupid like this. It's fun for me though. Anyway, it's reversible pocket clip.
Man, I want some more of that crab. I just was remembering how good it was.
You may get your opportunity. Wink, wink. So look, here's the peanut butter one.
Peanut butter.
PB&J stands for peanut butter and jabs. Uh-oh, we just got canceled. I don't know, man. That two-tone is pretty freaking special. But that's not what these are. These aren't folders. These are toothpicks. Mini Mercenary M2. Woo! Fine looking instrument there. You know. So there you go, Josh. There's the things that don't exist. He's threatening to drive down here and steal them. He's like, I'm getting them. I am getting those blades. More later on those blades. Part of the hesitation on the drop of those blades is that is being built out on the new website that does not exist. It's like Voldemort. You cannot mention it. There's a bug, like a mayfly, that has infiltrated the bunker that's going around that light that's right there. And my ADD is like, anyway. What else? Do you think that the man who wishes to remain nameless is on? I bet he is. So, let's have a conversation. So this is possibly the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the entirety of my life. This is. Thank you for sending me this cool sheath. That's it. Discussion over. Look at this. So, I talked about this blade that I saw at Georgia Bushcraft from another maker, Forged AF, a month ago, maybe? And somebody bought it, like, then. I was a little heartbroken. However, I don't know that I could have justified to CW, we're trying to invest in not pre-selling blades, and I go out and spend a lot of money on a knife. However, I've dreamed about it since.
Oh, John White said it's not more beautiful than me.
No way. I mean, this is a knife that she could kill you with. Look at this. So
you better go in your spot so they can see how
this
pretty
dude,
it is.
can you even see the copper in it? This dude bought this knife for me and told the dude at Forged AF the second he bought it that he bought it for me, because I messaged him on Insta. Can you see the copper? I don't know if you can.
So this is like Baker Forge makes these copper Damascus. I guess, does he sell them as billet?
So he wants to remain nameless. The guy who bought it for me, thank you. I had no idea. So here's the cool part. We're eating like this incredible best blue crab in the whole world meal from Josh that he gave us. And I'm like, man, what a great day. This is awesome. You know, we give a lot to people on our lives. We give a lot to our patrons. And we have such a great community of people around us that are giving as well. Not that you got to buy me a bunch of freaking crabs for me to love you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we're generous, and it's everybody's so generous in our community. And if you can't be monetarily generous, everybody is nice and treats each other well, which is just as important, which supports the whole community.
So Josh was trying to buy it for you, honey, and they said it was sold out.
So I figured, because Josh was being weird about it. So it shows up yesterday with this really heartfelt, super nice letter. He doesn't even want to be known. He is a patron, and that's all he would like for me to say. So can you see it?
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, you guys don't even understand. It's this kid, I think he's in his 20s.
That Tepfer Armory guy had some too.
So I didn't know about the whole Baker Forge thing. I had to learn.
I didn't either.
This, I'm telling you, if you can see it in person, go to his website, Forged AF, and not in a dirty term. It's actually he's a Christian, so that
Wacko Jr. $10 for crabs to love me or coffee.
I love you now. So from the bottom of my heart, all of you guys that send us stuff, thank you so much. We don't give to other people so that people will give to us, and it astonishes me when people give us stuff. I don't know why, because we're very giving. You know, we've elected, you know, we actually said right before, you know, the crab showed up, and then a few hours later...
About a special run with the Baker Forge stuff.
Is that a... What? Do you read my mind? Have you been reading my emails?
That was from Mistold.
Have you been reading my emails back and forth between me and Baker Forge about a special run of blades? Maybe you have. Or maybe I'm talking out of my ass, and that's not happening. I guess you'll never know. Wink, wink. So that was part of the motivation for this blade coming to me. We'll see where that goes. Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying about that. Mistold. You've been mistold. So back on the everybody is so giving. We were just talking about how we've elected to give away to other people rather than live lavishly. You see what I'm saying? Not that we could live lavishly off of a knife maker's salary, but we just decided to be able to produce more blades. Are you running
a business or a charity ward?
Yeah.
With my money.
Yeah, with my money. Yeah. Sentimental hogwash. Anybody know the movie? You should recognize that voice. Totally. Miracle on 34th Street. No. It's not. Those pedals. Anybody know?
No, they're all too young for that.
Oh, crap. Well, they play it 18 million times every Christmas season. Sentimental hogwash. You're so crazy. So we give a lot because we're honored to do what we do. We try to help as much as we possibly can. I still put my truck
pause for the PSA
in the shop. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we get blessed with trades for firearms. We get blessed with firearms and blades and food and gifts. And we, in turn, do the same thing for other people. So thank you, guys. It means a lot. We would rather have a family than drive a paid-for truck. That's what we would rather do. I mean, honestly.
My mom said, "Don't hurt my ear, tears me up." I know it does me too.
I don't know. It's just
every time.
It's just
talking about the "It's a Wonderful Life" scene where his ear, you know.
Oh man, it's a goer. Man, that'll bust you up. It's a wonderful life. So, you know, we're the good guy.
Hogwash is a great word.
It's so hogwash, sentimental hogwash. Who was his kid? Like, he ended up having some famous kid.
He's Drew Barrymore's grandfather.
So that tells you how old that movie is if he's Drew Barrymore's grandfather. So yeah.
We all
Anyway,
give in our own ways. I give time and merch. Yeah, and we don't think just because y'all don't give us stuff, like, we value you
exactly.
people just being here and just participating. We don't.
And that's why I'm really hesitant to list people's names, because they're doing it for the same reason we are.
Hey,
we don't want
parents, $20 super sticker. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. And what we do with a lot of these donations is, unless you specify, we're putting these in a fund and giving knives to other people. That's
Thank you, $0.99 for TKell bayonet.
That's the universal sign for we're giving to other people. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know why I did that.
That's how they came up with like all the sign language. Just
yeah, some idiot like me that's like, this means moose. I don't know. I don't know. But we're trying to do as much as we can. And thank you guys for when you do that too. There are people that donate their time, their skills. I don't know.
Rob said he gives us a headache. That's important too. I mean,
it is. I gotta be grounded.
You gotta have good and bad.
Somebody's gotta irritate the piss out of me. Rob takes that job. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to do it. To take one for the team, right? Like, I can't be getting a big head about people liking my knives. He's got to irritate the shit out of me.
We got to have all,
I'm just kidding.
types.
I give everybody hell. Rob is an incredibly good person. I give him crap because I know he can take it. He was an MP.
Casey Curtis says all the knives I bought I gave out as thank you gifts. Awesome.
Yeah, see, that happens a lot, and that really inspires us to continue the TKellian way of being nice to people. It's such a lost thing. Like, why are people not nice? Like, I mean, I don't want to name drop, but there's a...
Yay!
It's like, Misto is helping do a lot of stuff, and Pete's Sake is doing a bunch of crap in the background that's going to come to light soon. He probably is going to be pissed that I said that out loud. But
he didn't answer the bayonet question.
Somebody's asked me about a bayonet before, and they're very specific about the lug and how that attaches. If I can get the universal specs or the universal click lug attachment, that's a very specific fitment. I'm not opposed to the idea at all. And I would love to make an actual functional freaking bayonet, because I remember in America, fixed bayonet, and then you go stab the little green dummy. These happen. These things happen. But
this is for a Blemish V3, guys.
V3.
We don't get to give away those very often.
Version 3, yeah, because they get snatched up because of Bangarang and his dad, Frogman. That's
a beautiful knife. That's one of those ones I would have trouble using too.
The V3?
Yeah, it's pretty.
But I design my stuff to be...
I know you design yours to be used. I'm just saying. I look at that and I think that looks like a work of art.
It's like the dude from... his name's Carson too, right? Forged AF? Pretty sure. I shouldn't say that.
You're getting your people's names mixed up.
Yeah, no. His name is Carson M. And I'm telling you, the letter from Half Face is signed, but not M. Anyway, CB, not... Anyway, yeah. He says, please use the knife as it was intended. I want you to, but I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I make my blades battle tough so that I can beat the crap out of them.
I wonder how, I don't know anything about it, but like how strong is Damascus with copper in it?
Well, they say because Damascus is folded 18 million times, that really increases the strength of the steel. And I can attest to, I have some rifles that have cold forged or hammer forged barrels, and they are supposed to be the strongest on the planet. So, you know, that's some of the appeal to Damascus, and also the fact that the only thing...
Yeah, and Carson is also a Marine, Rob.
Yeah, he's a Marine, right. And, you know, I'm trying to help this guy out too, because he makes some beautiful stuff, and he doesn't do what I do. You know what I mean? and we were kind of messaging about that yesterday because he knew that this dude had bought this blade for me. And I kind of reached out to him. I was like, man, did somebody buy that last Sunday around this time? Because I talked to him, he goes, yeah, they did. And he knew the whole time. And I was like, man, all right, sad face. See, CW didn't know that I liked that blade that much. I didn't even pick it up. I didn't even touch it. I saw him talking about it, and he had people around his table, and I didn't want to detract because people were walking up to me because they recognized me, and they were trying to talk to me, and I'm like, that's really freaking tacky. When this dude's here selling his blades, I'm not. I'm just hanging out at Georgia Bushcraft because I like that industry, and I'm kind of a preppery survivally dude myself. So everybody was coming up to me, and I'm like, oh, hey guys, talk to him about his stuff. And CW was shooting a video with a dude. So I didn't even touch it, but the whole way home, I was like, man, that thing is freaking beautiful. Incredible work. So that's how that happened.
Can you show Warthog? Somebody asked early on, and I forgot to tell you.
Yeah. Here's the Gen 1 Warthog. There's only a handful of people that have one of these.
Thank you, David.
Can you focus? There it is. So that's the Warthog. Really nasty trailing point. We're going to put that aggressive of a trailing point on this new Micro V3. So that's the Warthog, but it's not going to be black because we don't have the ability to do black anymore. See mine? It's got this really nasty cut in the powder coat. And we don't use powder coat because it's not as stout, but I only have blemishes. There are people out there that... Cool story. This ink is a thermoset ink, and our oldest daughter used to screen. I had a screen made from a local media production company that does like all the DVDs, like not all, but lots. So they made me a custom, because I pretty much begged the dude, look, I need help. So he made me a screen that I laid the knives under, and she would squeegee screen this on here and thermoset it in our heat treat oven.
All of the processes that you did early on, and still now, you made all those phone calls, research, like you did all of that yourself. You didn't get another maker to help you. You
and that's the thing, like somebody got pissed at me about that on Instagram. Remember that? He kept asking and asking and asking about the nickel boron. And I'm like, I just ignored it because I couldn't find a gracious way to say, man, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been through coating after coating after coating, and I wanted this, and we tried this, and we developed the process to do this on a blade. I did. So I guess it can kind of seem crappy that I was like, look, dude, I developed this over years, and it's hard for me to just hand you the recipe of that when I earned my stripes, right? I sat there and I hammered blades out for years. I started grinding 12 knives a week because my effing elbows were killing me from beating them out. I built my own grinder from a damn treadmill motor. You guys look back at those videos when I'm like huge. I made it out of skateboard wheels, scrap, and a treadmill. Like my first grinder after I stopped heating and beating, right? I made a tiny little forge and built my own burner from plans on the internet out of freaking rigid plumbing pipe and drill. I made my own forge. Like I earned my stripes. I did it. Like I started and I did it. You need to learn that process if this is what you want to do. I don't think it's fair for me to just go, hey, let me fast forward you 15 years worth of my lifetime and just give you the so you can, you know, I don't know. Maybe that was shitty, but he was rude. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to help the industry. Like, I mean, it's not that. Yes, it's nickel boron. That's all I feel comfortable telling you because I don't know. You know, I wasn't rude, but
you had a lot of like failures too. I mean,
hell yes.
Stuff that you would think would be a good idea wouldn't work and things like that. I mean, I've seen it. blood, sweat, and tears trying to come up with these different processes.
And then you think it works, and then here you put 20 grand in, you scrape together the money for months, and then it's a bust. And then you're looking at your wife, and she's like, bills are here, knife sales are here, and you just lost your ass on this process. She never said that. So respectful, so kind, but you can see the worry, right? Like, I hope you're right about this. And man,
that's like giving away grandma's cookie recipe. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what y'all got her to say that word. I can't believe you got her to do that. I can't. Only time I can do that is when I've been really bad.
And also here's another problem that I see when you invite people to help you with something, then they have access to your ideas.
We are living that now.
And then they can just go off and
that happened to I don't want to tell his business, but another guy, he's a patron. I don't want to tell his business, but something very similar happened to this dude. He was trying to get help to build his business, and he had this dude come in that was supposed to be an investor to help him grow.
Sorry, straight edge.
What?
He said, ouch, my virgin ears, CW.
Yeah, right. Freaking dude, you work in a penal system. I
just read it. I didn't say it.
Right.
That's just that's different.
It's totally different. She does not use words like that. Just saying. I maybe provoked her to do that a couple of times, and that's when I'm being like really ultra extra stupid and deserve to get hit with stuff, but the words are her choice.
Jonathan Greenwald, that's why you make them sign NDAs. Yeah, we have on some people, and the last guy that totally screwed us was like, I believe in a handshake and the word. I don't believe in an NDA, and he's the one that totally screwed us over.
Oh, there's currently gross. Like, I had him in my house. Anyway, I don't want to get into it.
Let's not go there.
But basically, it happened to another guy. And same thing. He showed this dude the ropes, and then all of a sudden, this cat, it's not in the knife industry, completely different business. But same thing. Guy got close to him, said, yeah. He thought he was going to help him because it's the same. This dude flattered me, flattered this guy we're talking about, like, you're great idea. But you know what? I don't think I can help you. I don't want to invest in your business. You don't need my help. And then goes out and copies it. And you're like, oh. So it's tough. It's a really hard, and I was telling Forged AF that, like, I've been shit on in this industry a lot in those ways, but I'm not going to give somebody the roadmap and like, here's my vendors ever again, and which is what I did for this other guy. Somebody not going to.
What do you think you heard? Did you talk about doing a miniature V3?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, will the miniature V3 have a sharpened reverse edge? Hey, thanks, Kenneth. I guess I'll do
I heard a knocking, and then I heard our youngest daughter go, somebody's knocking on the door. And then I just saw an alert on my back door camera.
Oh, she didn't text me.
No. Stand by.
Okay, I'll do this giveaway. Y'all can talk to me while he goes and looks, see what's going on. For the V3, Blemish V3. Let's see here. Yes, Straight Edge is a great channel. Y'all need to check it out because he's like honest and doesn't pull any punches. Jonathan Greenwald, awesome. Congratulations for the V3.
That was y'all knocking on the door.
Don't leave me here forever, honey.
All right.
Hey, $20 from Roz. I love you guys a lot.
It was that little one.
AF.
It was the little one. It was the littlest one. I don't know where we're at. But basically, yeah, I'll help as much as I can a guy like that that's getting started. Because he's not trying to copy what I'm doing. I'm not going to copy what he's doing. You know what I mean? Anyway. So, yeah.
Even like when you have to show, you have people that help you produce things on a bigger scale, like these machine shops and things. You have to give them access.
You do.
To really stuff that you've worked your ass off to develop the handles and things like that. And then sometimes
Yeah,
they
it's
come
like,
out with something and it looks similar to your handle, and I'm like, honey, that
I know.
they saw this from all your
I know.
stuff that you gave them. But I
Yep.
mean, you can't do anything about it.
What can you do? I mean,
gotta keep
let's say
going.
it's supposed to be flattery, but you know, you've killed yourself. It's like somebody made a comment on a video. I'm not even sure what they meant by that. They said grinders are not knife makers. You can't make a blade without taking steel in its raw form and grinding it to look like a knife. Even if you want to say every knife should be hammer forged, 99% of hammer forgers are not hammering in a bevel, not even on forged and fire. I mean, how are you going to sharpen it? How are you going to grind that edge to a usable edge? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a lack of knowledge.
Ryan Henley said that guy pissed me off, and I told him about it.
Yeah, I think the comment's gone now. Either he deleted it or somebody reported it or something. But I mean,
will you sharpen the back edge of a Nighthawk like the Tonto?
I've done it for people under this caveat. That swedge on the back of that Tonto is for tip strength. When you grind that out to make it a point, you lose tip strength. So it will not be a durable tip at all. As a caveat, if you're not going to use it as piercing, or even if you do, that tip's not going to hold up to piercing and you're going to be resharpening. But if it's just because you want that reverse edge and you're not going to use it for like EDC stuff, I don't mind sharpening it, but you've got to understand it's not going to perform as a Tonto is supposed to perform. Does that make sense? Look.
Are the V3 blades built? We're shipping the
AEBLs.
ABL V3s right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Literally, like a lot of people probably got those.
Yep. Some people have already gotten them.
Yeah, most of them. And then the ADCRVs are right behind it. For some reason, my machinist likes to do AEBL first. So they always come first. But the way I see the trend going, it looks like people are preferring the AEBL over the ADCRV. So all of the newer stuff we've released 50 and 50. It used to be 1/3 of people bought AEBL and 2/3 bought ADCRV, but now that's closer to 50-50.
Dylan Jacobson, what do you mean? What's available for the Night Stalker CG today? What do you mean? We are going to give one away.
Yeah, a blemished one. I've got overages made of the CGs, but I want to ship everything from January and April drops before we get out from under this, unless the bank account gets completely down to zero and we've got to sell them a couple months ahead so that we can pay our house payment. I don't know. But
when do you see the V3 winner of giveaway receiving the blade?
If it's a blim,
if it's something I already have, we'll ship it.
Yeah, we're gonna ship
immediately because it's already there.
Right, they're there. That's how we found a blim. So, like she said,
because we'll be going through the batches when they're about to ship, and if there's something,
yeah, if
like
we find a blim while we're shipping, that's usually how it is. We're building it out, and then we get to QC, and somebody goes, "Oh,
okay." He wanted to know if there's any available for sale CGs.
There will be soon.
I got some blims. I mean, if we have the sheaths available, I need to post some blims to Patreon.
Man, we barely got sheaths enough to go to Blade Show. Okay. It's like Josh was asking, like, "Where are you going to have a Blade Show?" I'm like, Agent 01s. That's, well, I think it's, I don't want people to see we got like hundreds and hundreds of these knives that they've ordered in January sitting on the table, and then they go, "Well, there's my knife. What the hell?"
Yeah, I want to be able to get most of the January stuff out because we won't have Raiders and Strikers and stuff.
No, we will not have Raiders and Strikers at Blade Show. I'll have a handful of Piranhas. I'll have some some Stalkers, excuse me.
Did we give away that blemished Combatant yet?
No.
Oh, I better get on it.
You want to see it again?
I've got a CG up here over here.
You want to see it again?
Next.
You want to see it over there?
Let's do this blim CG. We still got to do a Combatant.
Yeah, so these are the new Combatants that I like a lot. It's like a completely different blade. Let me tell you a story that I did of dumb stuff. So this is the Fury grip.
What'd you say? The story you did of dumb stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a dumb story about the new Combatant.
Oh.
So it's got that long swedge. We took some belly out of here so that it's much more pointy. Drop this down a little to make it stabby-er. And then it's got the deep engrave here, and we did, based on feedback, lots and lots of rounding in this area because people were pushing and using that blade and it was biting them a little right there on the finger. So I added all that rounding in, and then the back we added jimping. So it's basically completely, everything from here forward is Combatant-esque, and the handle's the only thing that didn't change. So if you look how thin that edge is, it's about 10 thou, but if you look at it down the blade this way, it has a very minor hollow grind to try to get that stability behind the edge here, but still give me a thin slicey edge. So I have one of those Costco buildings that the vibratory tumbler used to be in, and I lined all the walls with 1.5 inch thick rubber.
$2 from Huff Power for letting people know I back up the I talk.
Oh, say something else. Eat my MSG product. That shit is so good, dude. Man, it's good. I put it on eggs this morning. Bro, you need to market that you can put it on everything. I'm telling you what to do.
That's what the Tony's thing says. Put that on everything.
No, that's Frank's.
Oh.
That's another dude's name.
Okay.
So change your name from Simplified Crawfish to Tim's. Put that shit on everything, sprinkle. Done. No, I'm sure you'll get in trouble for doing that. But I'm just saying, I'm not overselling it. Dude gave it to me.
Josh L said he's buying all the agents at Blade Show.
He did tell me that yesterday. I was like, bro, it's gonna be like 200. I don't know. The patrons might knife you over that one because they are eagerly awaiting those. So I got this Costco building, and it's got rubber to keep the sound down because the vibratory tumbler, it's like 4 feet. And then we vibe the blades to deburr and then put the finish and do some cool stuff. You got to have vibratory tumbler. So it's empty, but I will shoot my heavy caliber stuff out of that house to keep the neighbors happier because it's kind of soundproof. So it's empty, but it's got my shooting table in it.
I love it. Adam Keevy said, patrons unite to save the agents.
Josh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to. She did it. I didn't say shit.
Wait, we're putting some on Patreon too, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's going to be, I'm making 800 of those things. 800. That's expensive, guys. You don't even understand how much money that is that we've got in all these blades that are floating around. Oh, it hurts me. If it weren't for people like you guys with your Patreon donations and sending us fish jerky and crabs.
Hey, you didn't talk about the fish jerky.
Not yet. So well, I'm walking by my shooting house. It's got those thick walls, playing around with my Combatant. And I just did like this, and it buried through the outside, through the freaking rubber. And I was like, oh, that was dumb.
I saw him cutting stuff. It slices like the thinnest, sliciest blade, but I guess it's, not
it's
super
thick.
Thin,
it's 165 thick.
I mean, he was just slicing through cardboard and all kind of stuff around the shop. I was like, gosh.
That's why I wanted to redesign the Combatant. I wish I could name drop the dude that's helping me make it because he's like a really super well-known folder maker. Like, I can't afford his folders. Like, awesome. Anyway, dude's good. So he really helped me with it a lot because everybody else is like, you can't do that. That's impossible.
What part of it was so hard to do?
To get the strength in that blade, but make it cut like a folder. That's what I wanted to do. When you've got that geometry of making it really pointy, but that heavy back swedge.
No, it wasn't Strider.
No, it was not.
You were going to do something with Dwayne, but
right, with Dwyer. That never
happened.
Metastasized.
Metastasized.
It was like a cancer. That's what happened to me. So no, the whole TKell Dwyer Strider thing just went boom and blew up, which is what happens with 99% of collabs. Somebody somewhere doesn't work out, timing, money, feelings, whatever. But now everybody wants to collab with us, which is kind of cool. So we just kind of pick and choose what we want to do. But I wanted that heavy swedge for strength, but I wanted a lightweight fast blade and then stabby, slicey, pokey. So it's got some really complex geometry in that blade that they're like, you can't do that. Well, but why? Okay, can't do that. Same thing with the agents. Like, you can't do that. I'm like, but I can do it on a grinder.
Lots of people are still entering, so I need to wait a couple more minutes.
I'll make a machinist really, really upset that like, but wait, can your $500,000
trying
machine
to do something really revolutionary, and the guy said the proven methods.
Yeah, I'm gonna bag on them. Maybe they watch my stuff. So one of the shops that we're getting some work done with, helping us with the agents because they're incredibly hard. I've got another design that's going to be a collab with somebody you guys will all know, and that may be announced at Blade Show, may not. So I wanted to do this really cool thing that would make it strong. Wolf. And they said, well, our proven methods, and I laughed out loud. I'm like, look, I don't do anything like anybody else's method. And
nope, not Medford.
Let's be honest.
I don't know that this person's well known. I'd never heard of his name.
Maybe. I think so. But maybe not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But see, they don't manufacture under that name. So it's super obscure.
Oh, okay. Then maybe that's why.
Yeah, they're new into the OEM
You'll have to tell me what his name is.
So basically, I kind of laughed. I'm like, well, your proven methods sold about a 16th of what I did last year. So maybe we should do my ideas.
Night guards, honey.
But you can't do it.
Are they coming?
What about night
January night guards?
Yeah. I don't know for sure which ones that Nickel Boron sent me.
Oh, if y'all enter
and went to Oakland, and which ones they're sending me next week. It's either the night guards or the 2.0s, but they have been located. They are finished.
Hey, y'all, if you enter it twice, it's not going to count your CG twice. It only just does it once.
I don't care if you do it. It doesn't offend me if you enter 500 times, but
it's not going to help you.
The thing filters you out if you do multiples, because that's how the little comment picker works. It's just...
It gave you hearts again a minute ago when you were doing that.
No, it didn't. Somebody else did it. People are doing this. It is not me. People are playing shenanigans. It's these damn circus animal stinky stripe lovers being degenerates. Freaking degenerates. That'll have to be the next... Oh, I never showed the sticker pictures.
Some of the stickers are crazy.
Some of the stickers are crazy, but...
what is the agent? Can you show it?
They want to know what the agent is? All right, so here's the first one. Here's the second one. So here's Agent 01.
I'm going to... Oh, I better not do the giveaway because you're showing this.
Look, so this is the Agent 1.
Tim, can you spell shenanigans?
No, I cannot.
From Delaney.
You should be able to. You have an Irish name, right? Delaney sounds Irish.
Hey, tell Mark Chestnut to spell it.
So this is the agent. So this is a whole new handle platform, slim line handle, but you get a full grip, and then it's got grippies on him tail here, and then it's got grippies to draw with and a bit of a head knocker. It's just some of my bestest work to date. Incredibly beautiful. This blade has got some really complex geometry where this is a full belly. This doesn't go flat at any point. So this is a curve that curves back up in here. So this is deeper than this. And to get that medial ridge that you see in the middle, strength-wise, that curves up to follow this lower. But it's a complex angle that comes down from here as a drop point, and to maintain thickness all the way up into the tip was very difficult. So when you're grinding something like that, you're going to grind that in on a grinder, and then you're going to pull back so that you leave stock here and here, but you want it to be slicey here and here. Makes no sense if you've not ever ground steel, but it does to me. So hey, that was super complex. Can you say
shenanigans?
Shenanigans? Am I saying it wrong?
I'm messing with Carl. He said, someone say shenanigan again, I'm going to pistol whip him.
Can't pistol whip me, man. I'm over here. I got more pistols. Well, I don't know. I got 20 on the wall, but I got a handful more.
Let me do this giveaway because we got to.
So there's Agent 2.
Oh, well, gosh, I can't not let everybody see the whole thing.
Agent 2. It's got a very, very fine edge. It's super thin. So don't be prime with Agent 1 and Agent 2.
And why are they called agents? Because they're sleek and
they're slim and sleek
covert.
and svelte. So they're the full same length as the Night Stalker, but this slim line, covert, really easy to conceal. And it's got this little hook where just that part can stick out of your pocket and you can snatch that up. It's basically
CW kitchen knife updates.
Here's a weird thing. We're trying to get the stupid steel surface ground because the guy who did me a favor and water jet those blanks out for me, it's the same dude that does my G10 work, and he has a water jet because I don't know. But all they had was thicker steel, so we were a local shop. I don't have a surface grinder, and they've held the steel for like 2 weeks. I don't know why.
Angelo, you want a CG blim?
Angelo,
email us for.
Do you own that steak?
So we can get you set up. Steak meat company?
I see these trucks going around saying like grass-fed Angus Angelos, like black trucks.
Oh.
I see meat. I focus, man. I like meat. So what else were we talking about? Let's talk about.
We've only got about 5 minutes left.
So they'll hang out, right? You guys want us to quit?
I'm going to do the Combatant.
How many people you got on here?
Crown giveaway.
You got a bunch of people. You want to talk about Rick Matsumoto spreading the aloha spirit by sending me some freaking fish jerkies, which I freaking love. A friend of mine in the Marine Corps, Albert Espanola, he used to have the squid jerky, and I would eat it all. So he started running away every time he saw me. But I traded Rick some stuff because I love jerkies of all kind, and I can't access this stuff, and he can get a way better deals on Amazon, and it's fresher. So thanks, Rick. He spent a lot of time going around the island, taking pictures and buying stuff and trying to get his stuff from a local restaurant too. Like
JC, the ABL combatants will start shipping this week.
This week. They are done.
ACRV2 will be after that.
They will be after that. So the ABL combatant, that's what I'm wearing today. And yes, this is a blim because, you know, I don't carry. I beat my stuff up. I stab them through buildings. But I'm very, very happy with the. Anybody got any?
When will the con ship? What's that?
Con artist?
Oh, FLN.
Oh, I corrected it?
Yeah.
I'm sharpening the nickel borons now. If your black one hasn't gone out, it's some super anomalous thing.
Well, there's a few black I saw in the bin.
I didn't have enough
like
sheath
10.
done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the sheaths done. But we've molded the sheaths. We just got to cut them and rivet them and buff them and polish them and ship them. And then I've got to squeeze each one.
I'm sorry for your wait on those, and they're going to go out as soon as we could get the sheaths done. For the last people that are still waiting on those.
Here's the
Joseph Grunas. They are not available yet, but they will be the agent ones.
No, not yet. Blade Show. We're going to make those available the 7th, so less than a month, 3 weeks.
And the ABL FLN is the same. He's sharpening those. And
oh, damn. Sorry, freaking Lee.
wait, we have ABL FLNs?
No.
Or they're Nitro V, right?
Nope. Every.
They were all 80?
Yep. What?
Do you have a leather sheath that the Combatant will fit in?
Yeah, that's the medium one.
Fits in the medium, Chad.
Okay, so
Casey Curtis, send us an email.
It's taking forever to pull these stupid PDFs up. All right, so
Dylan Jacobson.
Here's the stickers.
An email.
So here's the TKell hug sticker. See, that's me doing the chokehold. This came by way. Lee did the design work, and the idea for this sticker shape came from Stephen Clayton.
It's a rear naked hug.
Rear naked choke, but we call it a TKell hug.
Oh.
Because that's how I hug people when they screw with me.
Oh no, Chance's piranha fell out of his sheath. Was it? Do you think it was because the sheath was not?
You freaking circus animals!
Hold on, I'm trying to help Chance.
You talk to Chance.
Chance, can you email us about your piranha?
So Lee has got some chops with design, man. So he did that one. This one is the idea that, look at that. You guys see what that says?
That's my sticker.
CW. CW. Honestly, not because she's my best friend and wife and business partner. This is my favorite sticker.
Straight Edge, we're going to have about 200, I think, on Patreon, right?
Right.
And then the rest at Blade Show.
Right. So look, CW. How cool is that? Great job, Lee. There's another. So this is the one they had issues doing. I don't know why. So it's a Night Stalker sticker. And they zoomed it in and left the handle tiny. It just was stupid. The stupid proofs that they sent me. They had to redo the handle part. And then the last one is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's the TKell stinky stripe.
It's so gross.
Because I was being stupid one day. I
even saw those. Some of those Discord people don't even want the sticker.
Look.
Because it's gross.
It's a toilet paper with poop smear.
That's disgusting.
You have to be authorized to say the word smear.
And if you've not watched our lives, it's because one day Tim just said that out of the blue.
I don't even know how it happened. How did that happen?
You just said it out of the blue.
It was in reference to something.
You were probably talking about the suspenders.
Scout carry. Yeah. That's what it was. I was talking about you should buy these suspenders to hold your pants up because nobody knows you're wearing suspenders and you carry firearms and all kind of other heavy stuff and you don't want to show your stinky stripe. That's what it was. And stinky stripe was my word. It fell out of my mouth in that moment and it is now a movement.
So it's the same thing as crack.
Yeah, you're crack. Get it?
Gross.
It's a stripe and it smells.
That's disgusting.
That's what happens over here. I'm sorry. The insanity ensues. I just say stuff and it falls out of my mouth and people laugh. And then a week later, they'll say stinky stripe. Like, that's hilarious, man. That's pretty creative. How'd you come up with that? And they go, you said it, you idiot. And I'm like, oh, wow. Sorry.
Hope it's not scratch and smell.
It is. I specifically donated my poop smell to this company so they could bottle it. I mean, it's a thing. I mean, I got to smell everybody else's stupid flowers every time I walk by Bath and Body Works and they get to smell my poop stink.
Gross, honey. Disgusting.
Nobody will mess with you then, right? That's my defense mechanism. Don't show up at my house. Actually, somebody did.
Hey, make sure you put the hashtag in front of the word, y'all, or it won't. If you just put combatant, it's not going to enter you in. So
here's the solution to the sheathing problem with the FLNs. Do you see the solution? That cutout is going to allow me to put a retention point in the sheath that'll lock into that cutout. And I'm raising the grind on it. So version 2 will have the cutout.
Wombatant. That's what Tim always says, that silly willy wombat.
Silly willy wombat. I got that from somewhere. I just don't remember where. I heard it and loved it. What else? What else?
I don't know, but we're over after we do this.
How many humans you got? We
got a good amount of people on here.
Are they dropping off like
They're
flies?
They're not dropping off because everybody wants to win this combatant.
No, everybody wants to smell the poop.
Hey, what do y'all think about us turning this into a podcast? Like,
oh yeah,
it would be the same audio, it would just be released over on podcast. I had the idea because I guess it's kind of like a podcast. But
well, here's what happened. People email like, I love you guys' podcast.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe we should.
But people are like listening to it when they can't watch it riding down the road. And I'm like,
I guess you could still listen to it on YouTube, but maybe it's more convenient.
And I got some cool friends. Maybe we could have them like patch them in. I can call them on the phone and I don't know.
Yeah. If y'all ever have any ideas,
I did kind of set this up.
It is difficult for us to go do it in the shop, but
yeah, it is.
Any ideas for like stuff y'all would want us to do on here?
Do you want me to sit down? I don't know.
You're the only person that stands.
I'm too freaking hyper to sit down. Anyway, I have to sit on my hands. I get made fun of for like moving and doing this when I do videos. Sorry that I'm a human and my humanosity offends you.
Sean Martin, I'd be happy to win some TKell pocket lint at this point.
I got some free stink.
Sean, I'll send you a t-shirt if you don't have one.
Got it.
Or a hat or
I
something.
knew she was going to do it.
Send us an email.
Yeah. Yeah. We always feel bad. Like, dang.
Delaney said, Chestnut and I are going to write a song called Stinky Stripe to the tune of Sneaky Snake. Tim will get publishing credit.
Dude, I can sing a little. Can we do a cameo spot? I used to sing a lot. I actually had a pretty decent little singing voice, I was told at one point. And everybody always tries to get me to sing. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. Look at this. I cut my freaking beard yesterday. I was like, look at all that gray hair. Holy crap. You circus animals stress me out. I think I'm older than most people.
Show that Combatant again that they're in for. With the blue and black and the black screws, it's so pretty.
I built it how I would want it.
What's that grip called?
Fury.
Fury.
I was gonna name it something else, but then this is the thing. I don't know if you can see that deep engrave. So dude did it with a jewel effect, so it's like super deep. I love it. But that's it. The Fury, all that nastiness in that blade. This is going to be a really, really good blade for EDC. Look at how quickly that angle goes.
Jan, are you also a singer? He said he'd like to sing with you around the grill.
Yeah, man.
Are we going to be able to give these stickers to, like, are they going to be for everybody or just patrons? And
I'm having 500 of each one made. I don't care who. And you know me, I'm just going to cover call. So we'll just give the stickers.
I think it's going to be funny, like, for people that don't know the story at Blade Show.
Yeah, they're going to walk up Blade Show and be like, why do you have Dookie smeared on your... I'm saying smear because I just love that word. You know, like Sheffy, the schmear. Let's get Guy Fieri to come to the freaking table. Schmear. This is a schmear on your freaking thing. Hey, look.
Hey, Zero, we can get a patch.
You guys, okay. This just in. What is that?
Are those Raiders?
Those are Raiders. And literally, Jeremy says, Raiders ready for Tumblr today.
Yes.
I don't know if he's watching, but he probably is feeling bad for me getting beat up. The Raiders tumbling. That's going to be AEBL Raiders, I assume. That new Raider's pretty freaking awesome too. It's got that swedge. Everybody's already asking, will you please put the jimping from everything on the Raider? Yeah.
Can you do the deep engraving of the frog on the Gideon?
Here's the thing, like, I asked this dude to help me out with the Combatant because Jeremy's crazy effing busy. Like, Jeremy is trying to expand his shop.
FYI, Jeremy is the one that machines the majority of our blades.
Like 99%.
And he's the original partner with Tim that they came up with all of the, like, you worked with him and he would do the machining programs and stuff like that so that they could be machined.
The dude's an engineer without having the degree, which is actually a thing. You can actually do that, but fucking brilliant. I'm telling you, like, him and John are like the intimidatingly intelligent humans. Fun. It's fun. We should put them in a room together and try to...
Let's have Jeremy on so everybody can hear his country accent.
Jeremy is smart freaking dude.
But he has a fun
He has a very thick accent. Does that make you uncomfortable when I do that? This will not translate into the podcast. Podbean is going to be like, get out of here. So, anyway...
He said, we can do that same day.
Same day.
Jeremy said that. Yay, he's going to call and do his accent on the podcast.
Someday. He does speak English. He just doesn't.
Oh, he said some. I read it wrong.
Oh, see, she's like drunk from Mother's Day happiness. Yeah, let's do it. But yeah, I think if we do the whole podcast thing.
And I think it's funny because I'm saying he has a country accent. People tell me I have a country accent.
Do I?
No, you just talk normal. I don't think you have a country accent.
I'm from all over the freaking United States too. That's probably why. Like I'm just like I don't really have I have no roots. Whatever. But I really want to dive in. Jeremy and I've got to figure out. I want to put Ops Hawk and the next on the Operator series maybe towards the end of the year.
Thank you.
Wintertime.
Happy Mother's Day from Dylan Jacobson. Thank you.
I just don't know which one to do yet on the Operator series.
Has the Combatant taken over for you as your favorite knife besides the Raider?
I got to carry it more. You know, I've been carrying it. We got them back from Nickel Boron like Thursday, Friday, some shit. That'd be tough to say because the Raider to me is like.
People are asking about the Ops Hawk. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask him a minute ago. Oh, can you show the Ops Hawk and when is the Ops Hawk coming back?
We plan to try to start those, and that's going to be dependent on building schedules and manufacturing schedules as everything continues to roll on. We're going to do a ginormous effing batch of this blade. We've done one run of these for Blade Show last year. We lost half of the batch because effing Nickel Boron jacked them up, and then they reversed polarity to try to redo the Nickel Boron. Like, we got them back 2 days before Blade Show. Like how I do that weird? Intentionally, let's do 2 as a weird person.
We gotta hurry. We're already like 11 minutes over.
11 minutes. You guys deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So we got them back, and then we went to tumble them to put our Recon Distress finish on them, and the fucking NIB Nickel Boron went and came off, and I was like, 48 hours. So we rushed them down to Nickel Boron to have them redo them, and then when they did, something happened, and it ate away like half of the steel on half the batch. So we've only ever done a half batch of these. So
hopefully we'll have all these.
I want to do a giant ass batch of these.
Yeah, but all the other ones too, the Striker and all that stuff.
We're going to have to pick. I mean, if we do a huge batch of these, there's so much detail.
Here, we're going to do this giveaway.
In the way we manufacture this blade that you can't do a bunch without it taking a long flipping time. So we're going to do a big batch of these, and I want to try to see if we can't do the next in the series.
Hey, Rex 1111 Adams, he's a big supporter.
Yeah, man.
He's always writing nice comments. He's a patron.
Remember that if you're freaking nice, the algorithm will give you a knife. You're gonna love it, dude. But no, I wouldn't say the Combatant has taken over as my favorite yet. I've always loved it, but now look here. We add the jimping to the Raider.
No, it's not. It's not for a cosmic. I know you're kidding, but it's not. It's totally random. I promise.
Why did Ron win again?
All right, let's jump off. We're like almost 15 minutes over. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day to all you mother effers. You can't say that. But yeah, maybe you'll see us on the podcast. We're going to try to just broadcast this stupidness over here.
Yeah, I'm not going to edit it. It'll just be like completely that whatever is recorded,
Tim's
just
insanity.
be audio.
And we are going to start having some guests. We'll have Jeremy on. Dude, fascinating.
And somebody
and John,
said you
we're
should
gonna
have
have
your
him on
military friends on.
Yeah, I might have some of my like warrior dudes on. Why not? Talk about death. We should get Emery on. We'll get canceled for sure. All right, guys.
Bye.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy
Bye.
Mother's Day.
Carry on. Bye.